Turn the page, live your life every day. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
Mike Foster here. This is called Sacrifice versus Selfishness. This is a verses. I haven't done a verses in a while. I have a whole bunch of videos about verses. You know, I talked to myself about this for the last several months if I should do this video. Because I kept thinking that the plague, the virus, the COVID, the corona was going to miraculously not go away like our fearless leader dreams that will happen, because that won't happen, because science is involved in this. But that people would do the right thing. You can also call this video Do the Right Thing. Or Get Your Head Out of Your Ass. You can call it whatever you want. But the bottom line is called being selfish versus sacrifice. You know, in World War II, the entire country pulled together and sacrificed. They sacrificed. They weren't selfish. No one was selfish. They all got together because they had a common enemy, and that was what was happening in the Pacific and in Europe, because they did the right thing. They all pulled together. They sacrificed. They didn't get chocolate. They got rations for gasoline. They shut their electricity off early. They sacrificed. And that was a horrible thing that happened, but through ingenuity and American know-how, we pulled through. And the rest of the world pulled through. Because they weren't selfish. They sacrificed. But what's going on now? This is a once out of every 100-year pandemic. They only happen every once in a while. And we're in the middle of one that's actually happening. And the behavior of people is reprehensible. It's obscene, and it starts from the top. And this isn't a political video at all. But leadership drives behavior. And it's not, I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about all leaders. Every leader out there. Every governor, every senator, every congressperson, every mayor. And their lead by example is mandatory. You got to put a mask on. You got to sacrifice. It's the new normal. People hate that word. I hate that word, new normal. Well, guess what? I hate the word, a lot of the words that are out there today. Whatever some of those words are. But new normal, the old normal's gone. So what do you want to do? You want to have the old normal? It doesn't exist. So call it what you want. It's the new normal. You need a new normal. You need to sacrifice and not be selfish. People who go around without a mask are selfish dirtbags. They're spreading the potential of virus. They're spreading the potential of death. You're basically a murderer. How dare you? How dare you? It's proven. Unless you're a science denier, and then that's another video for someone who needs to understand that science is real. Why would you not wear a mask? You can't be selfish. You have to sacrifice. But wearing a mask, what's the sacrifice of wearing a mask? There's no sacrifice involved. It's just putting a mask on. Then social distancing. What's the big deal? I'm at a grocery store right now. My wife is going in there wearing a mask. Everyone's social distancing. Everyone's behaving. I hate these masks. I hate them. I can't stand putting something on my face like that. That's what the sacrifice part's about. Genius. Jeez. Don't be selfish. But the biggest key, and I just read this, the biggest key to the spreading of COVID is people drinking in bars, people going to restaurants. And it's not the big super spreaders like, some people with rallies do, although those are terrible. They spread COVID. It's proven. But it's like the little get-togethers. It's the 10, 12 people. We're having a little party. I trust you guys. Just come over. We won't wear a mask. We won't social distancing. I mean, why would I get COVID from someone I know? You're my friend. You wouldn't give me COVID, would you? Well, of course they wouldn't do it on purpose. But if they have it, and especially since 40% of COVID is symptomatic, then you won't even know you're getting COVID from someone that you like and you're having a cocktail with. It's get-togethers. It's birthday parties. It's family outings. And they're small. They could be 10, 12 people. But those are the big super spreaders now. Bottom line is, don't be stupid spreaders. Okay? Sacrifice. This is all about sacrifice and not be selfish. So you missed Billy's birthday party this year. Too bad. Thanksgiving sucks. Good. No Christmas. Deal with it. Have it virtual. The new normal. Figure it out. But running around thinking that it's the old normal is only going to make it worse. You know, we're heading for the darkest part of this pandemic. You thought it was bad in March. We shut everything down. You thought that was bad. Then everybody opened up like nothing was going on. They're saying that we're going to run out of hospital beds. Thousands and thousands of people are going to die a day. We're already breaking records on the amount of cases we have. And now people are going, what? Why is this happening? It's happening because you've been stupid for the last 3 months. You haven't sacrificed. The good news is we could fix this. If we all get together, wear the mask, social distance. And we don't have to close the economy down. The biggest mistake that was made was opening the economy too soon without having any restrictions in place. You don't have to close everything down. We can have business as usual with a mask. Now, some industries are going to be hard hit. Restaurants, bars, and things like that, yes. But you can live without a bar. I haven't been to a restaurant or a bar or any place since the end of February. And believe me, I love at restaurants, and I love bars, and I love casinos, and I love hanging out and enjoying life. But that ain't happening right now. You need to sacrifice, and you can't be selfish. And we don't have to close the entire economy down, but we just have to be smart. You can have takeout food. We know that this virus is just airborne. If you wear a mask, how could it be airborne? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. If you put a mask over your face, you can't spit the virus at somebody. So wear a mask, you morons. And the biggest thing is, you don't have to shut the economy down. Yes, some businesses will be more affected than others, but you can still go out and grocery shop. You can still buy Christmas presents, but buy them online. Why do you need to risk your life to go to a mall? I mean, malls are disgusting even before COVID. But you can still have commerce out there. You can still make money. People don't have to go bankrupt. People don't have to close. Now, I know you can still have, outside pickup on restaurants. Bars may suffer because bars are a social place, and you sit around, you drink, and you talk. Those aren't healthy. But most businesses can survive this. But if you keep being selfish, no one's going to survive this. It's going to be a bloodbath. And unless people get their heads together, now, it's going to be the darkest winter in all of your lifetimes. But we can beat this. So I don't want to end this gloomy, but I want to end it with saying I'm sick of the selfishness. And we all have to sacrifice. We all do. Until next time, peace.
Live life 365.
Hey, Mike Foster here. Mike Foster's here. Foster's here. It's crooked. Foster here. I don't know why that's not straight. There you go. Okay, we'll start again. Mike Foster here.